Live, yes. Good morning, good evening, hello. It is EuroScrum and pair hookup. Somebody and Yarrow and Sam in the house. Let's go to the old screen share button, and there we go. And find something else like this. Here we go. These things over here. Right. Yes. People focus. Yarrow, how are things with you?
Things are great. I have written up tons of specs for the discuss feature just to finish it off because it was just lying there, and I have written tons of spec. And yeah, and I made a pull request for that, and I deployed that to Heroku, to my instance of Heroku for testing.
Yeah.
And I've written tons of specs for the Hangout feature.
Right.
And I've pushed that to Heroku as well, and it's working.
Did you write the lo-fis that we discussed?
I wrote tons of scenarios for the Cucumber, and I was just planning to do the lo-fis this morning.
Okay, right.
Because I decided I actually find that it's easier for me to write down everything in text, like how I want it to be like happening, and then to make lo-fis on how it looks.
Okay.
But already, if you go to my instance of Heroku, you can actually press the Hangout button. It would start a Hangout, and it would report the data back to the server, and you get a live Hangout link, you get a YouTube link, you get a list of participants, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna go to. Is it the features are in somewhere in here, like the Cucumber?
Yeah. It's the branch, it's the develop branch you're looking at, it's the other branch. So the branch would be Hangouts.
You think there should be a Hangouts feature?
No. If you go to change the branch.
Hangouts branch, and then there should be a Hangout feature. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, that looks like.
Oh, that's like 2 days ago. I haven't pushed to my.
Okay.
I haven't pushed, but there's like tons of features.
Great. I look forward to seeing everything and the lo-fis. Good
a
show.
Couple of screens.
Okay. So anything blocking you at the moment?
No. Things are doing are going really well. Getting hang of it.
And your plan today?
I will carry on working on this feature here. So I'll be writing specs and things like that, making lo-fis and pairing with anyone ready to pair, and that's about it.
Okay, cool. And you're saying, so in principle, I can see on your this is your deployed version of the thing. So
yeah. So yeah, here you can see the discuss for the discuss comments for the documents.
Yeah, no, I saw that before. So I mean, and that's I'm sure.
Yeah, and now if you go to events.
But so I thought, like here, I would be able to create. There's no start Hangout on Air button here, but.
No, it's only for events because at the moment I'm just doing it only for events. If you click on there's a created event there. If you just go back and choose this one here. Yeah, the Hangout button will appear in a second.
I think you need to refresh the page maybe.
Pardon?
Refresh.
Okay.
Okay, that's it here. So if you click that, it will start a Hangout.
Right. Obviously, I won't be able to go into it. But yeah, but anyway. But the idea. So the idea is it's this at the moment. It's this start Hangout on Air button, and this will send some data back to the server so that we can automatically.
It will start the Hangout, and as soon as the Hangout is started, if you go back to this page and refresh it, in fact, you can. Try refreshing it now, by the way.
We'll see. I mean, I think it'd be easier to try it tomorrow, like I say, when I've got another computer. But yeah, that's a great start.
Well, you can the next Hangout, like for the Scrum, you can start from here, and then you will see.
I could maybe try that. Yeah. We'll see. Okay, cool. Sam Pretty, Yarrow, great work. I'm really looking forward to the lo-fis and the rest of the materials. Sam Pretty, how are things with you?
Oh, I have been working on over the weekend, mostly solo. Like I've been continuing John's time zone retriever service, which he wanted to move to a background job, and he wasn't available. So he said you can just work on that, and we'll have a look at it when he returns on Wednesday. And I helped Marion and what was his name? How can I forget? Hold on. I forgot his Marcelo. Yeah, I had Marian and Marcelo on this Scrum feature. My brain isn't working, it seems.
That's all right. That's
And I continued on the authentications refactoring thing with some advice from Ruby Love, and I think that was it. I will continue working on the time zone thing, and then there's this long pending story on the GitHub commit count which I need to start. Like
right.
Dima has been assigned, but he said me like I won't be free, so you can start on it. So I'll just start work on that. Yeah, and that's all.
Okay, and so you're not blocked on anything.
No, I'm not blocked, and I'll be pairing around the Atlantic Scrum, not now.
Okay, cool. All right, so that leaves me. Yeah, I mean, I basically didn't do anything all weekend. Not that well, sometimes I will do MOOC stuff over the weekend, but I was sick over the weekend and just didn't do anything at all. I'm back in Makers today. This morning on the training, I kind of reviewed. I've posted comments for David on the feature flags thing. I've managed to find. So there's basically, I think there's David seems to have, I think, merged in things. I found this blog post on feature flags, which at least this one suggests, as I was arguing, that the features should be off by default, and it mentions also a good open source example. So anyway, hopefully, David and I can conclude our discussions on this at some point and get it to move forward. I was also looking through one kind of weird thing I was noticing. This is looking through John's code for the revising the scenarios and steps and so on. Is I noticed, there's this series of revisions that has got. Well, it's funny. I thought. Got it here. So he had revised this. Given I visit the page. Like originally, these were all. Page was in here, right? And so the first thing I saw was that he's sort of pulled that out, and now it says I visit the page. Whatever. And then I was seeing in other places that we had this. Given I visit the page, and it has the two variations. And I was thinking, oh well, that's kind of not so. It seems like they might. But at least we want it to be consistent and. It seems like that's two versions of the same step. But then when I look at it under the hood, this is the only step. And the funny thing is, and I've checked this with the debugger, it basically doesn't seem to matter whether it's got the page on the end. Although now that I'm explaining it to you, maybe I'm starting
but Sam, this is a scenario outline.
By the way, if you have a look at the example, all of them have a page.
I was about to start using it in 5 minutes. But you need it? Yeah, sorry.
So if you have a look at basically the page thing is a placeholder, and that is replaced by all.
I know what scenario outlines are, right?
Yeah.
And you're just wondering. Yeah, I know what scenario outlines are. That's not the concern at all. I wrote these code originally. I know exactly what scenario outlines. There's no confusion on my part about what these things are doing. The scenario outline.
Okay, yeah.
What I'm saying is odd. If I put them side by side, is look at the view on this one is split vertically. So look at this one. Given I visit the page versus this one, which has got given I visit the page. Right? You see the difference?
Yeah, the thing is in the examples on the left side, there is no page at the end, but on the examples on the right side, they have a page, like home page, organizations index page.
Yeah, no, right. So I see what the difference is, but what my point is, right?
Yeah, I guess it's not consistent.
That this step that seems to be the one that's underlying both of them seems to require the word page at the end, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, for example, this one here doesn't have the word page at the end, so I would have thought that it would not match this step definition.
I think there's another step for that, I think,
that's what I'm saying. That's what so if you guys listen to the beginning bit when I say...
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
when I saw this one and this one, I thought, that one, that's set of pages. When I saw these two, I thought, oh, we've got a duplicated, step definition underneath, right? But the thing is I've run the different ones, and they all seem to use this.
Sam. I think I got the idea. The thing is, you know the group, the brackets around the dot and the star.
Yes.
I think it is actually matching right to the end of the. It's matching right to the end of the sentence.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But look, it's got page dollar here. So at least superficially from regular expressions, I would have thought that this page dollar would have that you couldn't match this unless you ended with a page. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and that's exactly why, like in my steps, I use a slightly different grouping thing. I use like double quotes and then square brackets and nothing except double quotes. So it matches only inside the double quotes, doesn't match with the sentence.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that could be the problem.
Yeah.
No, but
I mean,
there's an explicitly saying that it should end with page, so that won't matter.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought, but it doesn't. It almost seems like, I mean, unless I am missing some. If we go and get the other one, put it over here. Come on. If we are. Come on, there. Fine. Oh, no, really like. And unless I have missed, the thing is like if I go here for like. Oh, damn. Anyway, I think it's not a big deal. I will spend some more time investigating it. It seems a little odd. I mean, the other thing, what I'm a little bit, this looks like premature refactoring. Like we're checking for these two different sorts of things here, and then it's sort of, we've got this case based on the mode. It seems to me like this is a kind of a premature refactoring in that we've got this kind of single step that's taking case. It's handling these two different situations, and then it's switching based on them in order to do this stuff. And it just seems like this the no matching path thing. I don't know. Anyway, but that's I guess we'll see when John comes back and maybe discuss it with him further. Anyway, so for me it's pairing with the makers folks all day today, and I guess I'll be looking at more pull requests on the train on the way home. Yeah, I don't know, but it makes me wonder about how Cucumber is actually handling these things. If I go here and I do this, see, it jumps like that one. That makes sense. Jumps there, like here. This one, then I should be on the page. Like the weird thing here is that it says it potentially matches also this one, but that doesn't even.
That is, I think that is what matches the show page for the organization.
Like here, maybe what it is that this one in this case is matching this other step.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Weird. It just seems a little convoluted. All right. Anyway, anything else we need to address as a group?
No, I think if you like, there are 2 minutes before we end. We should end, so it's a perfect scrum again.
Yep. Good show. All right. Well, I'll see you guys at the Atlantic Scrum. Have fun.
All right. Yes.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.